Today I'm going to do a review of Greatwide, the company that I had been leased on for since I got this truck, which, as you can see, I am no longer with. That just recently happened this last week. But today I'm going to talk about Greatwide and the process, how everything was with them, and why I left a little bit, and just information for other people who might be considering to going to them. Not a bad company at all, so I'll go take a seat and let's talk about it. All right, and we are sitting in the W9. Okay, so Greatwide, they are an agent-based company, so any load they have that for you has to go through one of their agents, and I'm assuming they get paid on a per load from the percentage that they take out of your pay. They pay 75% of the line haul, which you will most likely never get to see unless you've noticed one of my other videos where I discussed that. But so they keep 25%, you get the 75%. They have great insurance. They do cover for like the cargo, that's covered under them. The bobtail and everything else is really affordable, really cheap there. They have great fuel discounts with like Pilot, TA Loves, and like some places like the Certified here. With the app, they use the EFS card for that. No issues, no complaints there. Except that you have to be under dispatch to be fueled, which is, I guess, a way for them to cover their own, which can be an issue depending on the agent you're working with. My agent that I was with, great guy most of the time, but they were real bad about dispatching you, so I had to let them know hours in advance so that they could get me dispatched so that I could then fuel. And that was one of the reasons I left, but that wasn't the main reason. But we'll talk about that at the end. I'll tell you more about Greatwide. So agent-based company, carrier, any load they have goes through an agent. So if they do not give you access to a load board. You cannot get on DAT, you cannot get on Truck Smarter, you cannot get on anything to book your own stuff. They told me when I applied, the recruiter told me that they do allow self-dispatch, which is a half lie. They do have their own company load board that you can get on, and all it pretty much tells you is, but there's a load from here to here, it pays this much, here's the agent's phone number, which is a Greatwide agent, not a broker. And but it is pathetic. And they even told, like, the head of dispatch manager, I'm not gonna use any names, nice guy, he even told me it's something they've been working on and maybe going to implement soon, but it's been in the works for a couple of years. So I don't really foresee it happening. They want their agents to get paid, which I get, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so medical benefits. They say that they have medical benefits, and there is a company that you can call to inquire about them, but it is also garbage. It's just Marketplace, and Marketplace is trash. So I mean, there's not very many owner-operator 1099 companies that offer benefits, except the one I'm at now, which we'll talk about in their own separate video. But yeah, overall, I would say everyone that I talked to in Greatwide, the equipment, they lease all their trailers through other like Extra Lease or Premier trailer leasing. So you are paying $190 a week for the trailer. So expenses that come out of your check here are not bad at all. Not bad at all. And again, if you're the kind of driver that doesn't want to self-dispatch and just wants to have someone tell you where and when to go, Greatwide can work out really good for you. I had, again, no issues with that. Everyone that I had spoken to from like the main corporate office is super nice, super helpful. The hiring process was very fast, very smooth. The processor, at least that I had, was on top of it. They usually are working from home, but killer. Any time of the day I could email them and I'd get something back. It was great. No issues there. The agents are all a different story. And you hear that from any place that uses agents like Landstar. You know, the make or break you can be the agents. And the agent that I was with was not a bad dude most of the time. He was bad about dispatching so I could get fuel, and he was bad about communicating. Like, I would sit sometimes like, hey, I'm looking, he'd tell me, hey, I'm looking for something or whatever, and I would expected him to have already found something. But I'd sit there for 2-3 hours. Yep, I'm looking. And like update me. Don't update me, and don't make me call or text you after 3 hours. Now I'm getting pissed, and let me know that hey, I'm not finding anything and I'm still looking. But anyway, so yeah, Greatwide is not a bad place for those people. But the reason why I ended up leaving was a bunch of little things. Not being able to get fuel whenever I wanted. I don't like to have all of my finances, financial well-being based on one person. And he had control of everything. If he couldn't find me a load, I wasn't getting a load. They say, you know, they have different agents. It's called different agent. Well, you don't have their numbers. You can't find their numbers unless you go through Central Dispatch. So I would text the guy from Central and be like, hey, I need different people in this area that I can work with and communicate with. And then all of a sudden I'd hear nothing. Like, he never replied with different. I asked him 3 different times, because whenever I would get pissed at my agent, I would ask this guy, hey, you know, I need backups. And I would never hear anything. Oh, you could call him directly and he can maybe find you something, but I wanted something set up. I had different options, and there was another agent that did power only. I would reach out to her and never had anything. So your well-being is in the hands of other people, and I just couldn't take it anymore. I went on vacation for a week, which I showed in another video. When I came back, all of a sudden I went out somewhere, and I came back and I was an hour away from home, and I was like, do you want me to stay here, because the load out there kind of sucked. But I was like, do you want me to stay here so there's going to be something in the morning, or should I just go to Columbus, go home, because he has contract freight out of Columbus. And he said, no, I'm going to make this, you know, load worth it, so just stay there. I'll find you something in the morning. I'm like, okay. So I stayed there. I slept at Pepsi's freaking parking lot, basically, there. No bathroom, no food, no nothing, just so I could be fresh clock, ready to go in the morning. 6 in the morning rolls around, I hadn't heard anything. I text them, I'm like, hey, they're making me move. You got anything? Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm like, okay, cool. 3 hours later, nothing. He had nothing. So he even told me at that point, and I'm about to just go home. Columbus is an hour away. My home is an hour away. I could have been at home during all this waiting. I couldn't believe he didn't have something like pre-booked or whatever. But, and in the long story, he's like, yeah, I'll pretty much have you go home. I'll give you something out of Columbus. We'll do a good run tomorrow, and you know, make it up to you. The fact that they can control that money pisses me off. But anyway, so did that. Went home, ended up getting a good round the next day. It was $1,800 out and back for the day. I was happy with that. And then he says, I'm going to give you this twice. So Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be good solid days to make up for Tuesday. Thursday, when it was Wednesday night into Thursday, I'm asking him, hey, what's going on? Is there a pickup number or whatever? What's going on for Thursday? Yeah, I'll call you soon. Nothing. Long story short, he had nothing for the next day. So with Tuesday and then missing the entire day Thursday, that was approximately $3,800, almost $4,000 lost, because he had nothing. He said he did, but then he had nothing. So, and my wife is, or soon to be wife, is pregnant, and we're talking about maybe her staying at home, and I'm gonna have to cover her health benefits. Greatwide doesn't have health benefits, so I was already looking at other companies to find benefits, but it was going to be like a November thing. I was going to wait because I was going, everything was going well with Greatwide, but then needing benefits and then him losing out on me losing out on almost $4,000 when I just came off of vacation and already didn't have a paycheck for that week. Really just was it. Couldn't do it. I can't stand to have someone in charge of my money like that. So I was out and went to a new company, new carrier, and I'm not going to talk about them in this video, but I'll show you who it is. And then if you all are interested, I'm going to do a video on it anyway, whether you're interested or not. But I don't know if you can see that. TRC Freight. They are a small carrier. So far, too good to be true. That's great. I'm very excited about what they're doing and how they're doing things. And as I learn more and get more experience with time with them, I will do a video review with them. But yeah, book my own loads and benefits. So anyway, this video is about Greatwide, which I have left. If you're thinking about it, you know, hey, if you want to have any questions, give me a down in the comments, let me know. I'll answer them for you. Again, overall, not a bad experience. It's just based on your agents and you know what you want to run, how you want to run. So any questions, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.